Hi Student Success, this is your week 4 video, which means after this week we will be halfway through with our summer course already. So that is exciting. Hopefully you are doing well. I know I've been getting emails and messages just having people check in, so please feel free to reach out whenever you do need something or something's not making sense. Okay, so for week 4 we're going to get into our lessons, and then you'll see whenever the week does open you'll have week 4 listed there, so we're going to go ahead and get in. So in week 4, you're actually going to be in 3 different chapters. Chapter 5 on reading strategies, Chapter 7 on interacting with instructors and classes, like engagement, and then Chapter 8 writing strategies. So those are the 3 that you'll be in. You'll see here are assignments. There are 3 assignments this week, so thankfully a little less than what we just got done with in week 3. So that is a nice, I don't want to say surprise, but it's a nice thing there. And those are the learning objectives. As a reminder, when you get into the materials folder, here are the links to the chapters. So if you wanted to go in and go directly to the chapters that we're in, you could click right in there. So there's chapter 5. Remember, when you need to go to a new section, you scroll through and get there, you click down here and that'll take you to the new section. You also have your slides for every chapter. So if you were kind of looking for the highlights, these are published by the same publishers of the text. So you could go in and kind of just get the highlights of the chapter through the slides as well. You can see this one's 9 slides, so it takes away kind of just the key points. And so I will really encourage you to look at these. The very minimum, the slides, especially if you know you struggle. Chapter 5, again, is those reading strategies and how you should be looking at reading as a process and going through these different steps of the reading process. You take time to prepare to read, which means you do things ahead of time. You ask questions, you preview, you think of your goals, then you actually read. One of the things I always tell my reading students, I teach the developmental reading classes, I always stress to them, read first, read a section first, and then go back and take notes, and then go back and highlight, then go back and, marginal notes, so that way you're not highlighting or underlining everything because you think everything's important while you read. But there are some more tips there about while you're reading, and then how to kind of pull those main ideas out. And sometimes a lot of people will say that that's what they struggle on, is how do I know what the main idea is? And then don't forget to review when you're done, not just because you have a test or a paper, but to really understand and get the information. So that's the gist of chapter 5. And then, as I mentioned, chapter 7 then talks about your kind of engagement and how you can get the most out of class. So you can see all of these slides for the chapters are very quick. And so this is going to talk about the difference between kind of high school and college. So those of you who are fresh out of high school, or maybe you're still in high school, for those CCP students, that will be kind of an important part to pay attention to. The importance of attendance, and then what to do if you need to miss a class. Of course, a lot of these are going to focus on, in-person classes. However, a lot of this can also apply to your, online courses. How to get the most out of class. Let's go talk about participating. Participating doesn't necessarily always mean raising your hand and asking and answering questions. There are different ways to participate and different ways to engage. So we'll talk about the importance of asking questions, how to communicate with instructors, kind of the professional way to do so. Oftentimes I do get emails or phone calls, conversations where students will use very text language or informal language, which I don't necessarily get bothered by, but I also want to emphasize that when you go to apply for a job, you're going to have to be more professional with that. And then something that a lot of people will also struggle with is anxiety, and how that can play a role in not only classroom participation, but also just presentations, as most of you at some point in your college career will have to present in a particular class. And then the last chapter here, that one went right in there. Chapter 8 talks about academic writing. And so some of you might be taking your college composition, intro to academic writing classes. And so this is going to go through the importance of the writing process, what academic writing looks like, what it does not look like, different types of academic writing, descriptive, narrative, persuasive, the steps and the processes involved with academic writing. So that really does kind of go through and help you understand that. And then, of course, I always encourage you to look at our Writing Center. As a reminder, in our lessons, I put a link to college resources, and right there, first thing is our Writing Center. So, that's kind of just a real quick overview of what the content is for week 4 here. Now, the actual assignments in week 4, when you go to click in, you have a chapter 8 discussion forum. So this is going to look similar to previous chapters. So hopefully this looks familiar and you're already comfortable with it. So you'll have 4 topics. As you can see, you will choose 2 of them. I'll change that around. You're going to choose 2 of them. You don't have to do all 4. Choose 2 of the 4, and I apologize, you hear my dog barking in the background there. Choose 2 of the 4, so pick, past writing or writing process, or choose 2 of those and respond to each of those statements. So if you choose, let's say, these first 2. Past writing, your worst writing habits have been, to overcome these, you will do this. And then the next one, sentence level. So again, choose 2 of the 4. When you're done there, and I will change this from answer all to choose 2, because that's what I put in my announcement, and that's what I'm grading you on, is not all 4. Choose 2 of the 4. After you post your original, please make sure you respond to 2 classmates. Some of you are forgetting to do that. You're forgetting to go back and respond to 2 classmates. So again, a good response is not just, I agree, I disagree. Make sure it's, a couple of sentences long. You need to respond, as always, by Sunday night. Your original response for attendance is Wednesday, June 24th. So Wednesday, June 24th, you are choosing 2 of the 4, whatever 2 of these 4, and respond to your original post by Wednesday, June 24th. Respond to 2 classmates by Sunday, the 28th. The next thing is the Chapter 5 assignment. So you'll click on that. It'll open up into a Word document like this. And you are filling this out again. This should kind of look familiar. We've talked about this in previous chapters. You've had something like this already. So it'll have what we've talked about in these chapters, particularly with Chapter 5. Your reading, comprehension, speed, and vocabulary. What do you need to improve? Think about these areas. What are 2 things you can do to improve in those areas? When will you start working on them, and how do you know you're going to accomplish that particular goal of improvement? So you will fill that out in that Word document, go in, browse your computer, find where it is, and submit it. That's the Chapter 5 assignment. And then the last thing is this right here, this online learning right for you. So right here, this hyperlink short survey, this is the first thing you're going to do. You're going to click on that survey, literally click on that word, or those words. It's going to take you to this website right here, Web Learning Survey, and you'll see there's a series of 12 questions, and you just click the one that fits you, and you'll hit submit, and you'll get a result. You're not done. I don't see this. I cannot see your results on this page. You'll go back into Blackboard, click inside here, and you are going to tell me, you can click on Write Submission and type it right here, or some people type it right in the comments. Tell me, what was your score? What was your score? And do you think that was accurate? Why or why not? Do you think that that was appropriate score related to how you feel about online learning? So tell me what your score was. I got a 15, or because I think they give every question like 2 points. I got a 15, or I got a 24. And then do you agree or disagree on whether online learning is a good fit for you and why? So that is week 4. You have chapters 8, 5, and sorry, my mind went blank. 8, 5 in the online learning chapter. It talks about engagement online, and then it also connects with chapter 7 there. So you're looking at those materials there. You are doing your chapter 8 discussion post. Again, there are 4 topics. Choose 2 of those 4. Choose 2 of the 4. Respond to it in your original post by Wednesday. Respond to 2 classmates by Sunday. Chapter 5 assignment, online learning survey, and response. Okay. That is week 4. As I have been, I will touch base with you up until like Sunday morning. When you finish, I'll let you know so that you know that you are good to go for the week. As always, if you need anything, feel free to reach out. Talk to you soon. Bye.